Hello. Welcome back to Crypto Traders Arena. This is our weekly crypto review for March 19th. This is episode 11. So yeah, here we are almost 3 months into doing this. Back again on a Sunday to talk crypto with you guys. Hopefully everybody had a good week. What a what a week we had in crypto. Actually, quite a bit different scenario than last Sunday when things were down in the dumps here in what turned out to be this hammer candle. I mean, last Sunday we were sitting here looking at a big red candle. Things didn't look particularly bullish in that moment, and then Bitcoin turned around and just ripped. Geez, I think we're up like, I don't know, 30% on the week or something. I don't know how much. 40%, yeah. So quite a move out of Bitcoin here, which we'll get into in a minute. But let me just make sure my co-host is here with us here today, Paul J.
Hello. I'm
Hello.
here.
He made it. Good. So we're both here. No special guests today, just the two of us. And actually, doesn't really look like there's too many people watching just yet. So we'll see if our crew pops in here. But I think all in all, the show's going pretty well. Like I said, this is our 11th one. So, we're planning on being here every week just to talk about this long-term crypto investment plan, our road to financial freedom plan that we're sharing with everybody in our Discord room. So if you're not in there, there's links at the bottom of this below this show here. You can see a link to our Discord room, and then if you go in there and just look to find our weekly crypto review channel, you'll see our spreadsheet, which Paul will get into here today. But essentially, we're just tracking our progress through this accumulation bottoming phase year that we're anticipating. And so planning on buying a lot of altcoins and selling halves on doubles and the whole bit. Basically, for part of our plan, we're using the little old lady risk management strategy that we learned from therationalinvestor.com and Brian Beamish, which, simply put is just, don't take too much risk on each individual name, buy at the bottom of ranges and sell half on a double when the opportunity affords you, and get your original capital back out and establish a free position. So that's in a nutshell what we're working on with this show. Of course, we have our own spin on it a little bit, and then of course everybody has to have their own take on this strategy, because it is a strategy more than a setup per se. So like you do have to have your own reasons for why you're getting into these trades in the first place. But it's basically a simple way to invest over the long term, and in crypto it works out really well because these things have a tendency to pop off on a cyclical basis, and you can put yourself in a position to buy during a down year like now, where we've actually kind of gone through the bulk of the bear market, and now we're here. Prices have come off quite a bit, and it's a good time to start accumulating. So that's what we're doing. Nonetheless, with Bitcoin, I mean, this week was, like I said, it was a big week. Funny, first of all, there's some dude betting like $1 million or $2 million that Bitcoin's going to be $1 million in 90 days. And I hate when I see those bets. I mean, that's what put the top in the last bull run. With Do Kwon's bet and all that shit. Usually, it's funny. Usually, see those bets at the top of the market. I expect them to be having those kind of I'm always right bets up here. But I don't know who this person is, but I think he's quite wealthy. So I don't know if $1 million's that much money to him. But it sounds like more of a publicity stunt than anything. But I guess he's come out and said that hyperinflation's coming and Bitcoin is going to shoot to the moon, and he's predicting $1 million in 90 days, which sounds awesome, man. Let's do it. I'm totally happy to see Bitcoin shoot up to $1 million here. I don't think that's realistic. I mean, I don't think that's a good bet on his part. So he must have an ulterior motive. But usually I don't like to see bets like that. So that's kind of crappy that's coming out. It's a little early for that. If anything, maybe this bet will be kind of bullish because it's we're not at the top of the market. If we're at the end of the euphoria, like peak euphoria, and somebody comes out and makes a bet like that, that's usually a good sign that we've gone a little too far. However, Bitcoin now I don't think has gone too far. I mean, even just looking at my chart right here, we haven't even gotten to 38.2 yet. So there's still a lot of room for Bitcoin to move higher before we're even really into a bull run. Now, of course, for several weeks talked about this level here. We talked about this key high here as being sort of, in my opinion, the change in market structure. So like, we were making, lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, and then lower low. And then now we've actually made a higher high. So, now that we'll see how we close today, but so far this is looking like a pretty strong close. If we get through this day here with a big fat green candle like this, that's a nice strong weekly close that does represent a new high. So hopefully you can see this beginning of the change in market structure here. So that's why this was a key level to me. Last week the story was more of a range. We basically dumped down right into the middle of the range. And things, there, on the daily chart, there's some serious bear divergences and stuff I'll show you in a minute here. But weekly chart, there's really not anything. There was an M top in OBV and it is in divergence. So that actually is in play. But, we did rip out of the range. So that, that's what I was going to say here is, last week we were definitely thinking range. Bitcoin turned around and ripped, and then we've now broken into outside of the range. Now, I don't know. Everybody have to decide for themselves what they consider, confirmation of the break of this range. I think a nice closing bar here is a strong sign that we've now closed above the range, and the top of this range becomes support at that point for the time being. And maybe you can see the head and shoulders here that Paul was talking about earlier in the week, I think, and seen it around Twitter a little bit, but we do now have a confirmed bullish head and shoulders pattern here that goes something like off this FTX capitulation to there, and then this actual hammer candle, this last week's candle makes this right shoulder. So that's a very clean looking head and shoulders, nonetheless. I mean, straight up, nice, very horizontal neckline. We did have bullish divergence through here in RSI and MACD, really. Bullish divergence from the left shoulder to the head marks the head and shoulders pattern. So you can't say this isn't a head and shoulders. It sure looks like about as clean a one as you can actually get. So something to keep in mind. Pretty bullish pattern. Now the target on the head and shoulders is just the size of the pattern. So like I usually just use like a 200% here fib to show that. Let me reverse that. So yeah, the target's actually up at 38.2. So that's pretty interesting. There's really no reason why we couldn't just shoot up here, in this move. I mean, there's no top right here, especially on a weekly chart. There's just no sign of a top at all. We're not even into oversold yet here, or sorry, overbought, excuse me, on RSI. The only thing bearish that I see right here is we did get that OBVM top, which we're now just Wyckoff checking. So that's kind of this is the only thing that is even a little bit bearish about the weekly chart here. But you can see the volume bar we're putting in this week so far is actually breaking to new volume. This is the Binance chart, but we're actually breaking out volume. So that's a pretty impressive volume candle. Actually, the most volume we've seen, most buy volume we've seen. According to this chart, period, which is wild, actually, now that I look at that. Yeah, we're putting in pretty substantial volume here. So something to keep in mind. So anyway, here, point being, whereas last week, it looked like we were trapped in the range and not looking particularly great right here. We turned around and ripped, and now we've got this head and shoulders working, which, have to be... I have to think uppy here, really. We broke the range that I've talked about, and at this point, until we get back inside this range, there's no reason why it can't just keep grinding higher. There's just a little bit of open air here anyway. There's some traffic right here that we're going to come into next around 30, so we'll see what happens here. And then, of course, 38.2, and the head and shoulders target's more like 36. So wouldn't be surprised to see it shoot up in here, and we'll just go level by level and see where it goes. But for right now, it looks relatively uppy. So it's a good sign for Bitcoin. And one other thing I'll point out of the weekly chart actually is because I've always been a big fan of Bollinger Bands. I've been kind of playing with them lately this last week, and I did put up this weekly Bollinger Bands, and damn, we came into a squeeze here. Of course, this W breakout sort of was when the trend kind of started changing here, but we were in a Bollinger Squeeze there, and since then we've just been ripping higher, essentially above the middle band, and so we're actually looking to close this week outside the bands. And if we get a close outside the bands here, and then a price moves through that again, then we could be in a situation where we're in a squeeze breakout where we start walking this band up higher. So that's a very bullish looking to me too, especially with this check of the this is a 21 period Bollinger Band. 20 period is the standard one. Either way, it would have hit this mean probably. But the fact that we just bounced off that and ripped, this is a squeeze breakout. I mean, that's a nice looking squeeze right there. You can see the last time we were this was a more prolonged squeeze, but you can see the kind of same thing. We closed outside the bands here, and then we just started walking the bands higher. So I saw that and I was like, damn, that's this squeeze was much tighter. It's kind of like the tighter the squeeze, the more powerful the move can be afterwards. But that's still, relative to this whole bear market where we had to kind of come back down to earth. This is the tightest point in the bands there. So we'll see what happens. Of course, the flip side of these breakouts is sometimes they immediately turn into fake outs. So a strong red bar back into the bands will kind of negate this. But we'll see what happens there. I saw that and was like, damn. And then I saw that with volume here, going back to what I was just saying here, we're breaking out in volume hard this week. So pretty uppy looking. But that's all I'll say about the weekly chart. The daily chart, I'll just really quick add that there's just nothing particularly bearish here. We are coming back up into this traffic here. There's an M top right here. So, I mean, there's some resistance right there as we get into that M. But, divergence wise, we didn't really get a bullish divergence to set this move up, and funny enough, we just came down in the 200 here and bounced, which is a very, very bullish to me as well. The fact that we caught such strong support here at the 200 moving average. Because I remember last week talking about how, as this line started, you can even see how we started to curve up now. The moving average is starting to turn up. So if this thing just starts pointing higher, it becomes support here for the start of a new bull trend. So we'll see how that goes. But like I said, no bullish divergence actually. So this is why last week I wasn't particularly bullish. Looking at price right here, I would have thought we would have played around in this range a little more and set up new W's. The fact we just turned around and ripped was pretty impressive actually. It is what it is. But now, we still have the bearish divergences working from previously, although, I'd argue they're actually now completed. Now that this, we're breaking out above the right sides of the M's here. So I would argue these divergences now are just complete, and so they're not active anymore. But nonetheless, those were what we were looking at last week. That was sort of suggesting price was going to keep heading down, and sure enough, we did just get this last capitulation here, and then just a strong bounce off the 200. So and now there's nothing particularly bullish in divergence wise, but then also we just RSI's already shot back up into overbought here, but with no M's or anything like that, and then OBV. Actually, this OBV divergence is still active because we haven't started really making a new high here on OBV. So this is a strong bearish OBV divergence that is still active. So we'll just have to see here. Also no W, but point still stands. We're coming up into the next area of resistance, but there's just not a lot in the indicators suggesting bearishness. So it's kind of like hard to short right here because you're not. Here you're shorting up against these highs, so we were establishing a range here. And so as price moved up into these highs, you could argue that short location was good up against the range. Now you're not really shorting, you're shorting up against open air here because, really your stop probably has to be way up here against this M top if you want to start shorting in here. So it's kind of a tricky place to go short here on the daily chart, as price could easily just grind higher still. And we're pretty uppy. And of course, all this bank nonsense and I don't know, hyperinflation arguments, which is going back to the $1 million bet guy. I think he's right that hyperinflation probably is coming. But whether that happens in 90 days, I mean, geez, how do you even, who could make there's just no reason to even do that. He must have some sort of marketing plan where he's going to, it's worth it to him to take the loss in order to get whatever else he's trying to accomplish out of this publicity stunt. But nevertheless, a bold ass bet, and I think he's right in general, and I think Bitcoin might be driven higher here by some of this bank fear and stuff. And maybe we find that Bitcoin actually starts doing what it's supposed to do and doesn't just follow the risk on assets as it has in the past. But I don't know. That's a big if. That's a pretty big if. So, but anyhow, that's the take on Bitcoin for the moment. It's relatively upbeat. What can you say? I'm gonna just jump to the DXY really quick, just to point out that the DXY does kind of sort of give us the room for Bitcoin to run a bit here, because I do see the DXY rolling over a bit. We basically ran up into 38.2. So this was a dead cat bounce basically off of this long down move. Didn't quite hit 38.2 yet, but we did get up there close to it. And now we're just kind of rolling over, and, bearish divergences on RSI and MACD. And looks like it has the green light to maybe move back down, at least to the 50% level. It hasn't quite tagged that yet, but hopefully down into reload zones here, and give Bitcoin some room to move higher. Kind of looks like an ABCD is coming in here. So something like this, take us down into Mountain Man here. So maybe this scenario here gives Bitcoin some room to move higher. If the DXY does in fact roll over. Moving on a little bit, let's see. I guess Ethereum I didn't talk about yet, which it's kind of the same story as Bitcoin, slightly different in the sense that we are kind of coming up against this key high here. So we didn't actually break the structure like Bitcoin has done. Until we get above this 2000 high. Big fat round number. I think that's kind of the scenario for the range break on Ethereum here. For the moment, it looks like we're still trapped in this range. So we are getting up into short location. Now, does I don't know. Does Bitcoin outperform Ethereum right now due to this hyperinflation stuff? And I think Bitcoin kind of has a spotlight actually. And we'll look at BTC here in a minute, and it kind of supports the idea that Bitcoin, at least in the short term here, probably will outperform Ethereum. But nonetheless, you can see that we're just kind of up into reload zones here. Actually tagged 78.6 here yesterday, it looks like. So we are up in short location for Ethereum. Still looks like it's pointing up for the most part. Same 200 period moving average tag support down here. And in this case, we actually looks like we did have divergence in MACD. So whereas Bitcoin, the MACD made a new low, we did get bullish divergence there. So, tough to short here with no structure or anything. But location's okay for short, and we still are range bound for Ethereum. Otherwise, here nothing in RSI or OBV, no M tops yet, so nothing to show a breakdown. So I don't know. It'll probably just. Like I said, I think it'll probably underperform compared to Bitcoin for the moment, but at the same time, I don't know if you can go short this thing right here. Looking at ETH BTC, and this is what I was getting at here, and Paul and I were just talking about this before we started the show. It looks like, Ethereum wants to move down into the reload zone against Bitcoin here. So I'll draw that really quick, and it looks like that's the area to get interested if you were looking to change out some of your Bitcoin for Ethereum. Then I think you'd probably be best to at least wait to get down in here to this box that I'm trying to make green, but green box for the win. Yeah, probably need to get down in here, and hopefully you can see the M's here. I mean, I look at this and I just see a lot of M's really zoomed out here. So now this big, that's probably like a weekly M now. Yeah, so. Yeah, you can see lots of M's here on the weekly chart. So nothing to really suggest that Ethereum is ready to run against Bitcoin. At this point, probably, like I said, just best to wait for price to get down in here. I don't know if we have to come all the way back down to the 200. It wouldn't surprise me at all. So, but nonetheless, that's kind of the first area of interest. And of course, if we lose that, Ethereum does have a lot of room to come down against Bitcoin before it even gets back down into reload zones of this entire range here. So just looking at this here, hopefully you can see that Bitcoin looks stronger. lots of M's there. But we'll see what happens as we get into this reload zone. So I guess that means for our altcoins, probably altcoins are going to also underperform Bitcoin at the moment here. But that said, I want to get my altcoin fills, so that works for me. I have gotten several fills lately, and I'm still looking to pick up stuff that I got bids working on. So kind of stuff we're talking about in this show. So I suppose this is what we want to see if we want to buy altcoins for the moment. But I do expect Bitcoin to be outperforming here a little bit. So that's pretty much crypto. I guess I don't need to get into it, but I did notice that tech looks a lot stronger than the SPY. Last week I talked about, and this is the whole thing that I I don't know. I mean, obviously Bitcoin looks the strongest, or crypto looks stronger and more buyable than like stocks to me at the moment in general, in a very general way. Like, especially when I look at like microcap stocks that I'm interested in buying, I don't see anything that interesting, truthfully. I'd rather go buy altcoins where I can find weekly W's and stuff like that. So haven't been super excited about the stock market, but the funny thing is, I talked about this key reversal on the SPY last week, which did confirm, last Sunday we were in this big red bar, which is a key reversal. You can see how we're engulfing the two previous bars. So these two bars are being fully engulfed by the body of this red candle. And then, of course, last on this open on Sunday, or Monday morning, I should say, on the SPY, we actually had gap down to confirm that. A loss of this low was the confirmation of the key reversal signal. And of course, we did rally right back inside of the bar, which isn't anything. What am I doing here? I turned on my. I meant to turn off my moving averages, and I turned on those Bollinger Bands. But nonetheless, key reversal confirmed, and we moved back in the range. But this is a pretty big sell signal, man. I don't know. Either way you slice it, like. Now, location-wise, I don't know if it's like a short right here, obviously, but it is a sell signal, and this is an M top here, and we are against this trend line, which we could easily just spend some time walking down. So, like, for the S&P, I just see this is very bearish. Any key reversal on a weekly chart, you can see there was actually one back here, funny enough, and you can see how the price just melted down after it. So I don't know if we have to spend a couple weeks to the downside here now that this is confirmed. So not a very bullish signal. And of course, it's on a MACD divergence here. RSI, not really divergence, but M top. And then OBV actually is in also. Well, did we actually confirm? Yeah, so we actually confirmed an OBV divergence right here too as this moved to a lower high. So S&P 500 kind of looks generally bearish here. But the funny thing is then you go look at like the NASDAQ ETF, QQQ, and you actually see a weekly key reversal to the upside that could confirm here tomorrow morning. So clearly this chart looks a lot more bullish than the SPY. A nice W here with the Wyckoff check of that level. Now we're putting in a bullish key reversal. I think I saw Brian Beamish talking about a bullish key reversal on Amazon, which is kind of the same thing as this. I'm sure Amazon makes up a good chunk of the QQ, but it's just kind of funny to see that happening. So clearly it looks like in the stock market, tech's looking to outperform here as the SPY maybe flounders a bit, or the NASDAQ in general. Looks pretty bullish. So just something I wanted to point out there. In this case, not really seeing divergences or anything bearish in the indicators. In fact, we're just seeing strong volume breaking out to the upside. So I don't know if NASDAQ's going to be pushing higher. Maybe we get up and to fill this gap. And then we have that key reversal in the SPY to look at too. So we'll just have to see what happens there. But I suppose if tech is looking uppy, that maybe explains crypto being a little more uppy too. So that's all good for crypto. So I'll just leave that at that. And let's see, before Paul gets going, maybe I guess I'll just brag about a couple doubles really quick. I did get a couple doubles, and this one's funny. Loom, I banged a double off on here, and then Coinbase came out and said they're delisting it. So I actually, when I looked at where else Loom was available yesterday, I just decided to liquidate my position. So I did just go ahead and I banged my double out, and then my free position here, I just sold it a little bit in the profit, and I'm just going to regroup on this one because I didn't really see it anywhere else that I want to trade it, and I'm just getting these positions started here. I was fortunate enough to get a double out. So I just went ahead and liquidated, and it is on Binance. If you guys can trade on Binance, then you're probably not trading it on Coinbase anyway. But I didn't see a great place for me to move it, so I just went ahead and sold it, and I'm gonna just kind of watch this and see how it goes. I still do like the weekly W that's right here, and I like the strong OBV and volume. And I had actually already had orders to buy it back working when Coinbase came out and said they're going to delist it, and they are delisting like Omai's Go and what else, Rep, and a couple others I didn't have. I do have OMG, but I don't have it on Coinbase. So, but you might go look at that if you do trade on Coinbase. They did delist like 5 coins, and this happened to be one of them. So I don't know what's going on there, but did bang a double out on it, so I don't really give a shit. And also got a double on this swing bee, and this was cool because several people in our community got a double on this too. And I think maybe I saw this originally from VPM88 in our Discord, who's just killer Qcoin trader. Might have seen this from him down the road. Nonetheless, I had bought. I had bought back here, basically just bought the weekly W breakout, and then I actually missed my fill here. I would have gotten an instant double basically on this one, but they missed me by just a few ticks. So I just got a double my first bid, and then they didn't fill me here, which is a drag. But it's all good. You can see how price just basically melted back down anyway right after that. So I'll be looking to buy this thing back, as it comes back down into reload zones. At this point, I'll just draw my fibs up to the high here now, and I'll go and readdress my bids here. And it looks like these candle body lows around 78.6 is a good level. That's also the W breakout level pretty much. And then I'll probably just have a bid working at 88.6 against this tail here too. But everything about this trade still looks good to me. You can see OBV still pushing higher. Looks like we even made another new high on OBV. You can see the volume coming in. So it looks good. So I'm happy to buy this one back. So I got 2 doubles this week, which is pretty cool. And then I think, I'll let Paul get on here in a minute. I'll just end with a couple of these fills that I have gotten some pretty decent reactions off of like Mountain Man levels. Like PYR is looking pretty good. This one I actually got filled at 78.62, I believe. But this is just an example of exactly what I want to see happen here. This is my setup basically in a nutshell. You can see the weekly W came in, price broke out. I drew my fibs here. In this case, I bought, I've been working my bids at essentially 61.8, 78.6, and 88.6, just spreading some bids across the reload zone. Also missed my 88.6 fill here. Damn, this seemed to have happened quite a bit here in this recent dump, but you can see how they came down and filled me on 2 and then missed me here on 88.6. And I was even above 88.6. I don't work these bids right on that level, but they didn't want to fill me. So, it is what it is. But point being is nice reaction here. And looks like we might, if we can break out through here, we're going to actually put in another wider W even. So good sign on this PYR. I like that. And, in this case, I didn't have OBV divergence, but I have a W here, which is enough for me. You can see we broke out a W right there. So again, essentially, I'm looking for a W or divergence in OBV, and then I'm looking for a weekly W. Then I'm looking to draw my, reload zones on the breakout, and I'm going to buy the pullback. That's like kind of like the TRI shark setup, essentially, very similar. It's just that I have my bid spread out a little different, and then the shark itself doesn't actually have an indicator confirmation, but I'm using this OBV as my indicator confirmation for this trade setup, which I guess maybe I need a name for it or something. I don't know. So anyway, there's one. That's one that got a reaction I like to see. And actually, Litecoin is another one that got a pretty good reaction here too. I did buy Litecoin against the W breakout here, which was Mountain Man, 61.8 fib, and got a nice bounce. So I'm seeing a lot of this. I got filled on 61.8s on a lot of these, and they've bounced. I'm still expecting everything to roll over into my other levels, to be honest. We'll see. It's kind of why I took this 61.8 fill. That's like a little bit more aggressive, but I kind of figured, if there's any juice in this current rally, should see some sort of bounce here at Mountain Man, and then maybe we start pushing to new highs. But it's also very likely we just roll over and I get my other fills. So kind of what that looks like. But I did buy Litecoin, and that was last week, I guess. And then I don't know. I've already been going for about 30 minutes, so maybe I'll let Paul get on here. I think that's kind of where I'm that's sort of my thoughts on this. Somebody was asking what my thoughts on selling May and walk away are. Well, of course, they don't say that for nothing. So yeah, what is it? We're not even into April yet here. So yeah, sure. Like even looking at Litecoin here, like maybe I don't know, maybe it really wants to like ABCD off the lows somewhere here. Um, like maybe something like this does happen, and I actually just miss my double by a couple ticks because that'll probably be what happens. um, but could this happen in May? That's already November if we just kind of track this ABCD. But yeah, point being, like, yeah, do we rally up in through April into May, and then the market has to roll over? That's what happens. That happens pretty often. So that'll kind of make the seasonal trade for the year. So once we get to May, we'll see where we're at. But it kind of seems like we're on track to do something like that. So yeah, be mindful of May. If anything, this might be a window to try to catch longs up into that event still. So hopefully that's what happens. But yeah, the sell in May thing's a real thing for sure. So let's see. Well, Paul, if you're here, you can jump on whenever you like. Otherwise, I'll just keep carrying on with some stuff.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right,
I'm
cool.
always here. Yeah, if you want to give me the screen.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so same plan, week by week, free for everyone. Take advantage. We have 5 new coins for today. So what we have today? We have Frax, IOTA, AGX, RNDR, and Rune for today. So let's start with the first one. As you can see on my screen on weekly chart, we had a nice consolidation on this one. Really nice one, I like it. We had like how I like to call it, a nice range. Yeah, nice up and down, really profitable to trade in this area. Now we are just above this level. Yeah. What I'm waiting, I'm waiting for this this tail to be retested. And let's delete this one. Let's just put the VPVR to have an idea. VPVR it's above, I'm okay with that. But you can see the value low where it is. Yeah, the value low, it's, I don't know what, 5.8. So if I'll put the indicators, you can see nice volume up. I like that. Not too much history for us to see more on indicators on weekly chart, but we have a weekly W. So what I can do now, I could go and take the high, take the low. Let's see which one is the lowest one. This one. And you can see where the reload zone is, where the last W fired. We can zoom in a little bit. And we can think, I don't know, 7, 8.6, it's 6.1. Candle body highs on this W, it's 5.8. I'm thinking 6.1, exactly 7, 8.6 could be a good level for us to hunt for this plan. So for me, this for this coin will be 6.1. Okay, let's just adjust it a little bit.
Yeah, I already have a bid working right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking 6.1 could be a really nice level for us. Same level, Kevin.
Yeah, it was just around 78.6. Yeah, I don't know exactly where it is. I
Yeah,
have to look, but and I got filled at
yeah.
Mountain Man too. I did buy that 61.8 level too.
Yeah, I have some on the books, but for this plan I want 6.1 to.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this is my idea. Let's just clean now the chart and let's just leave it like that. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so 0.5 at 6.1, it's a nice level. I don't need the market to close a candle body at this level. I just need a tail down just to take my order and then straight up, maybe from 6 to 12 to give me a nice sell half on a double. We'll see. But my first level it's at $6.1. We
yeah, that's
have
a good
some
spot.
potential. Yeah, we have some potential to the upside. I like that. We can go a lot higher. And let's not forget, we can go on the next bull market a lot higher than the all-time highs on this one. I'm okay with that idea. Now we're still in the bear market. Let's accumulate. Let's get free coins. And if the market wants to go a lot higher, $1 million, I don't know, not in 3 months, maybe in 3 years, then maybe he forgot, he confounded, I don't know, 3 months or 3 years. But not my problem. My problem is we are still in the bear market, in my view. What I can do now is just to accumulate free coins. Yeah. Buy low, sell half on a double, reload, do it again and again until I'll see the bear market is over. And after that, I put my hands under my ass and just wait until P-cycle top will give me a signal. I will sell 10% at every house level, but just small amounts. Okay, now let's see the next one. So we have this one. This one, it's an old shit coin. You see where this one started in 2018. We took that high in the last bull market. Now we're back at the bottom. I'm okay with this altcoin. Let's just take a look at VPVR, and you can see VPVR on the old history what we have on Binance. VPVR it's higher than the market price. And you can see the value low, it's at 1.6. Now we are at 2.2. Pretty good level for me. Let's just change the VPVR. Let's just see the last bull market. I want to see exactly from the bottom. Let's just hide this one. And you can see something. We are exactly at the POC. We can go lower. Definitely we can go lower. And I don't know, retest this level from 2020. I don't know. 0.05, so that will be, I don't know, a big chunk down, but we don't know if that will be the case or not. We are at the POC, a nice straight move down. Now we are going sideways. Let's just hide this one and let's just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, we don't have that weekly W, but what I can see now, I can see nice W's and bullish divergence on OBV, bullish divergence on RSI, nice RSI. Wheelie is going out from oversold. So keep in mind, I have that POC at this level. I'm okay. Anticipating a W forming because I see a lot of bullishness in the market, and I'm okay to take the high and take the low. Yeah. And you can see here, I could hunt at 61.8. So 20 cents, it's a good level for me to hunt. To buy it at market price at 2.2, yeah, it's a possibility. This was the left part of the W and will go straight up. And I'll miss this opportunity, but I don't like to chase. My plan says don't chase. I'm above 61.8. I'm not allowed to buy above 61.8. So I'll put my limit order at 61.8 and leave with the results. Yeah. So it's a fat round number, 20 cents. I'm okay with that idea. Let's just put it here somewhere. Yeah. And let's just adjust it for 20 cents. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. 61.8. Could be a really nice level for us. If the market will go down, if you'll go down, take this low, form a new W below, then I could put the other half, and then I'll sell half on a double on the entire position. But for the moment, 20 cents, let's just look left. 20 cents, it's a good level for us. It's a really nice, good level. You can see the market. Yeah, fake out to the downside at this level, but we don't know if we'll get the same fake out this time. So I prefer to buy 0.5 here. If the market wants to go lower, I'm okay with that idea. It's old altcoin, has some selling pressure from the top, but I could easily, from 20 cents, I could easily get 40 cents to get free coins, reload, and I prefer the market to go up and down, up and down. I don't know. another 6 months, maybe if we're lucky, 8, 10 months. The more it stays in this channel and the more it will jump up and down, more free coins I could get. So I'm okay with that idea, the market to go sideways. Let's take a look at the next one. This one, nothing I can do on a weekly chart. You can see maybe we have more history on a different, I don't know. Kevin, do you know where I could find this one?
I think this one's newer because it's one of the, or well, I don't know if it's newer. Maybe on KuCoin look at it there, but yeah,
Ah,
there you go.
look at this one. Yeah, I
This was like
have.
AI pump, right?
Yeah, what's the AI pump? We can retest this level. Well, nice volume, nice everything, but I am not allowed to chase. So I'll frame the trade, the level on this one, and I'll put it on Binance. So what I can do at this point, this is the high, this is the low, and you can see 78.6. Yeah. And if we'll take a look, you can see this level, it's a bit below. This one could be a really nice level. You can, if you look left, you can see support and resistance in this level. So this is my level. Maybe let's don't be so cheap ass and let's just put a little bit above. Let's put 20 cents. Hey, come on. Okay, point two. Yeah,
Man, look
let's
at
just
that
put.
weekly W that came in before the pump. That's what we got to be finding. The little one.
Yeah, this one, but wasn't on Binance, so definitely not for me. I don't have an account yet on KuCoin. I missed the boat. I need to wait for the market to cool off. Sell in May, walk away. I have time to buy it this year. uh, I'm okay with this idea at 20 cents to buy it. Let's switch to the this chart and let's find where 20 cents will be. I guess somewhere in here. I guess. Yeah. So this will be my level.
I'm
It's
surprised
ugly
it.
too.
I'm surprised Binance hasn't had that listed for very long.
Yeah. So I'm okay to buy it at this level. Yeah. Let's just put I don't know text. Let's put 0.5%. It's ugly too, but we are trading on Binance. We are using Binance, so I'm okay to put the limit order on this chart to see it. So this is my first limit order. And I'll leave with the results. Let's take a look at the next one.
I feel like that one
The
was
render.
called. I feel like it used to be called AGI and not AGIX, but I'm not totally sure. Singularity. I remember that name.
Probably. Yeah. I
But
remember the name, but on Binance we don't have it. Let's see render. And we have some history on this one. Enough so we can frame something. You can see the weekly W. This is the big weekly W. I love this. I love this W. It looks nice. And Wyckoff Chekhov this level. But what I can do now? Chase it at this level. I could trade it at this level on daily chart or even lower time frames. You can even take this empire, inverse empire. You can see it's trying to form. Let's see where it close the weekly candle. Yeah, you can trade something, but for this plan, no. For this plan, I need at least 61.8. If I'll put the volume profile, you can see where the big volume it is. Even if the market traded all the way up, all the way down, the big volume is at 0.5, at 50 cents. So I don't know if I'll get 50 cents, but at least at the top of the POC here at 60 cents or something, I could get that level. I am not allowed to chase, so what I can do on this one, I just need to do something like that. Yeah. Now, I don't know, it's 1.4. It's trying to go up. But I'm still thinking 78.6. You can see this accumulation. I don't think this is enough. And we'll go straight up. We'll never get back down and retest the POC. It's possible, but not probable for me. So 78.6, 70 cents, half of the market price could be a good level. I'm thinking it's usually altcoins, they'll bounce from 78.6. So let's just frame it. Same idea. Fat run number, I prefer 0.7. just to be a bit clear. So this will be my entry on render. If the market will go to this level, I'll get a fill. Probably I'll get this level and even lower if the market will dump in this year. The hype will be over at some point. The market will cool off. I know a lot of people, yeah, if you manage to get the entry from the lows, okay, but don't chase it at this level. You don't have a good risk to reward at this point. If you are, I don't know, you know they have a lot of bullish news all this year, okay, you can take this 3-bar fractal empire, inverse empire 3-bar fractal bottom. Yeah, we had a retest at 61.8, thinking, yeah, we can go a lot higher. We have some room to go up, but for a trade. For this plan, no. For this plan, I want 78.6, 0.7, okay, let's put 0.5, and that's it for render. And next one, rune. If you look left, and you can see up and down a lot of movement. We probably on different platforms, maybe we have more history, but I'm okay with this. I have a bull market, I have the sideways movement. I'm okay with thinking, yeah, I could frame something on this chart. So if you put volume profile, you can see the volume profile, it's the pockets above my price. Okay, let's take a look at the indicators. What we have here, Willy was oversold, it's at the middle of the range. Some W's forming and an OBV, now it's a retest of the last W. I'm okay with that idea. Bullish divergence in MACD all the way down, okay. RSI, what I can see in RSI, I see the W, I see the retest, but also I see this one. If I'll take something like that, you can see now if we'll put a W, we have on RSI a W the other side of the trend line. And we have a W, and if the second W will go through 50 line, that's a fucking bullish signal. So what I can do now, let's see what we have on lower time frames, or zoom in a little bit. Okay. And if we'll close the VPVR, we saw what we have on VPVR. This last one, it's a weekly W. Small, not too nice, but it's a weekly W. So to buy it at this level, I don't know. Let's put, if I'm at least at 61.8, I could buy it even at the market price. So let's see what we have now. No, it's a bit too high. I'm a bit too late at the party, but I'm okay. Keep in mind the POC is above. Keep in mind we have a lot of history. I'm thinking 61.8. I could try to buy it at this level. Yeah. This could be the fake out. This could be the level. Retest. Maybe if we're lucky, get a retest and a nice bounce up. At least to get our free coins, to get a sell half on a double. So I'm okay to buy it at, let's see where, 1.3, 1.4. Let's put 1.4 just to have it. I'm feeling like I'm chasing, but on the other hand, I don't want to be a really cheap ass. Yeah, so 1.4, it's close enough to 61.8. I'm okay with buying at this level. Feels like I'm chasing. Honestly, I know a lot of you will say, yeah, let's just buy it at the market price. But for me, I saw the last bear market. For me, it seems like I put the limit order too high. Probably I should put that one at 78.6. Yeah, but we have a weekly W. It's retesting that weekly W. If we'll put a nice, a new W in this area, then we can go up. And we have some room to go up on this one. A lot of room to go up. Yeah. So I'm okay with 1.4. Maybe I'm chasing a little bit, but on this plan doesn't matter too much. I only need a nice bounce to get 2.4, 2.8 to get my free coins. I'll reload in the long reload zone and keep doing that until the bear market is over. Let's hope it will be a a longer bear market and Bitcoin will not go in, I don't know, in 3 months at $1 million because I'll still be, I don't know, more than 50% on the sidelines, and I don't like that. Okay, that's the coins we have for today. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet and let's see what we have. The plan is the same, nothing new. Let's take a look at what we have on the. We have some fields. Yeah, so Dash is 24% up. Maker is 16% up. EOS is 60%, 16% up. Phantom, a bit below. I'm okay with that idea. Field, 10% up. Lumen and what we have? Ape, a bit below. And Monero, it's a bit, no, Bitcoin Cash is 4%. And the last one, DOT, 18%. Honestly, I don't know. When you have a plan on the long term and you implement a plan like that, you want to see on the first field, you want to see a lot of red in this area. You don't want to see necessarily 100% up to get your field. You want to load a lot at the lower levels. So if the market will dump, some people will be upset. I'll be really glad because I could put some money at work. I'm still, if you look at this plan, we are still, I don't know, 80%, 75% on the sidelines. And we have some limit orders. Keep in mind, these statistics will take everything we have limit orders in the market, not fields, the limit order in the market. With all the orders we have in the market until now, we are still 75% on the sidelines. For me to put even more, to implement more, I need the price to go even lower. So I want the market to go down. And I don't know how to say it. Maybe it's just my opinion. Let's just put this one. And let's put daily chart. Let's just take a look at what we have on this one. This is what I posted on on Twitter and the community. Yeah, this is the dump chaser zone from this move. Yeah, so if you take the swing high, swing low, okay, on higher time frames, maybe 4 days, maybe even weekly chart, we have this high. Yeah, 47 until the lows, and we see this is the dump chaser zone. We just stopped at this point. We just trying to stop at the 38.2 dump chaser zone. So this could be a level. From this level, if you look left, we can dump. We don't have on higher time frames, we don't have bearish divergence. That makes me think we can go higher. And if we want to go higher, let's see what we have. So I have this inverse head and shoulder. You saw it on Brian, you saw it on our community on Crypto Traders Arena. Okay, this points out, you can see if we'll take a measurement from the neckline to the head, you can see we're going to 35K. And 35K, 36K, what it is? It's a 38.2 from the entire range. Yeah, so it's the dump chaser zone from the top until the bottom. It's realistic? Why not? If the market wants to go to this level at 35, why not? They could do that with enough hype, with enough I don't know, buying pressure. They could pump the market at that level. But that means the bear market is over? No. It's just a normal dead cat bounce, 38.2 bearish retest. Even if on lower time frames looks bullish, if I'll get 35, I'll definitely look for short the Bitcoin chart and every I don't know, major altcoin. But we are traders and some of us even day traders. What we can expect in the next week? I have this AB equals CD on the books. Yeah. So an AB equals CD will show me a 29 30K. If we look on, let's put the weekly chart and maybe you can find something on that level. Maybe something happened. Yeah, let's just take a look. At 30K, the last bearish movement started at this level. And you can see, try to go up, rejected, and straight down. This could be an interesting level for us. So let's see how market will behave at 30K. If we'll consolidate, put another W and go up without bearish divergence, okay, we can go to 35. At 35, I'll start looking, I don't know, really looking to sell to hunt short ideas. At this point, I'm just glad that I have a lot of spot bags. I have some Bitcoin, I have some Ethereum, some altcoins. So I'm okay with that idea that the market wants to go higher. We don't know the future, so we have two targets. First of one is 30K. Let's see what happens in this level. And the next one is 35, close to 36K. On the downside, we can put a 3-bar fractal. I don't know on weekly, but maybe on daily. We can put a 3-bar fractal top at 28K and just go straight down. We can do that. With keep in mind, Wednesday we have the news. Let's see. So we have
Tuesday even the FOMC starts on Tuesday, doesn't it?
And on my time zone, it's Wednesday.
All right.
After in the New York session, so close to the closing session. Yeah. So we have interest rate at 8 p.m. If I'll put UTC, what time you have? UTC minus what, Kevin? So you don't know.
Oh, -5 or 6. I can't remember now at the time
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah. So you can see it's
still on Wednesday, but I think they start meeting on Tuesday. But I don't know.
I don't know what let's put the second impact. Let's see. Okay, March, Tuesday, Tuesday. Tuesday, I don't see anything.
Yeah, it's not that big
on the news, but definitely Wednesday we have big news. I'm not overly bullish, overly bearish until I'll see how the market will react at this news. Yeah, let's see the interest rate. Let's see what the projection will be. Let's see the Fed conference. It's pretty fucking big news. So until then, let's hope the Bitcoin will keep the level. At least don't dump, and we can hunt some long ideas on lower time frames, daily, 4-hour chart on altcoins. But until Wednesday, I'm preferring to wait a little bit.
Yeah, and it does. I mean, we are running right up into that event. That's not great, but we'll see how it goes.
You know, when the market is going up in such of an event, is usually is not a good sign. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event.
Yeah.
Usually,
well, I mean,
maybe this time is different, but I don't think so.
Either way, I got my sell order working at $999,999.
What level?
At 999,999.
Okay. I still have my limit orders down below because I noticed, you know that, Kevin, and some people, they have enough experience in this market. They know. When the March 2020 crash happened, if you didn't have the limit order, you will not buy anything. You will just panic sell. So if you have a limit order and you are hoping for a crash, you'll get a fill. If not, you will just wait for lower levels. You'll not get a fill. You'll be on the sidelines completely. So I have my limit order step by step. The bigger the amount on the lower price. Now I'm just glad that the market is going up and my spot bags, they are going up. I'll get some sell half on a double on some of them. On the rest, I could I don't know, hedge my spot portfolio with a nice short on Bitcoin or even Ethereum. I'm okay with that idea.
Yeah, and I mean, I suppose.
How much time you have? Yeah, we still have half an hour.
I suppose for people that aren't long already or that want to buy Bitcoin but are getting FOMO right here, just remember that even wherever this rally resolves, we will probably come back down in the reload zones of that move. So, like, even if you go look at like 2019 or something, you know, it's like Bitcoin rallied like 4x. and then it rolled over and came all the way back down to 88.6 fib. So I mean, this is why it's like hard to FOMO. It sucks to have FOMO, but if you're patient here, you'll probably still get your chance. No, there's no guarantees, but wherever this rally rolls over, we'll probably still get back to the reload zone.
So 78.6 reload zone. At this moment, it's between 18 and 20k. So don't FOMO buy at this level. Wait, if the market wants to go, let's say, I don't know, at 30k. Don't change too much the long reload zone. You can see 18.5, 21. Let's just assume the market will go even higher at 35k. You can see where the long reload zone is. So you are still FOMOing is not a good idea. So 78.6 is at 20k. Don't FOMO, I don't know, don't, if you didn't buy at the lowest level at 18, 16, don't buy it now. I don't know, a lot of good traders will tell you that, but at the same time, if you are looking at Twitter and all the influencers, the same people that they told you at 16, 18k that will go at 12 and 10, now they'll tell you we'll go to 40. So I don't know, if you trust them, do whatever you want. But if you're a rational trader, don't FOMO at this level. Just don't FOMO at this level. Even if you want to take this head and shoulder neckline, you have to wait for a retest at 25 and then go on lower time frames, maybe find a nice W or a 3-bar fractal. At this price is too high. Just not even for a swing trade.
Yeah, it's tricky.
So at this point, I don't know. We should take some requests, Kevin, or I should do the giveaway first.
Yeah, maybe do the giveaway just so we don't run out of time.
Yeah, so let's do the giveaway. And
there's a question. Somebody has a question, and Nick was asking, since we're closing this weekly oh, sorry. I'll just let you finish, actually.
Yeah, but it's still a dead cat. We are still in the bear market. That doesn't change we are in a bull market. Yeah, the price structure was changed at 25. Okay, so we'll pick a winner for next week. What we have? So I already pinned the tweet for this for today. Just retweet this one, and you'll have a chance to win a 1-month premium membership or a one-to-one with this time will be Kevin. So Kevin had one, I had one, Stefan had one, and now it's back to Kevin. So if it's already a premium member, Kevin will do a one-to-one with. So retweet this one, please, to have a chance to win next live stream. Now, start the drums again, Kevin. Okay, so let's see. Just pick a winner, and this one.
Wait, he already won.
What?
Didn't he win already?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago he had, and I assumed was a different person, and I said it's already a premium member, but he's not. Actually, if I just give me a second, I'll just take a look at my list on.
Damn, DMAC, I'm starting to feel bad for DMAC.
Yeah, me too, DMAC. Next time. So Bogdan C. Yeah, he had a win, and his premium membership expired today. So Bogdan, welcome back on premium. I'll just give him access now because I'll probably forget to, and I'll just 1 second, just March and April. What is today? 19. I'll give him access again. Okay. So nice, DMAC. Next time, maybe next time. Okay, guys. I don't know. So I told you how to have a chance to win again. We have some question or something else,
There's no request, but I mean, you started to answer Nick's question a little bit, but I'd just say, Nick, that yeah, I mean, it is a weekly W. Well, actually, is it a weekly? Anyway, like I mean, a weekly W
No, we
does.
have a weekly W from a long time.
Yeah, the
This
little
we have
one.
this
Yeah,
weekly W. Yeah, this
yeah,
little one, it's a weekly W. Nothing we can say about that. It's the other side of the trend line. It's valid technically. It's a new bull market now. I doubt it. You can see if you know how we trade 38.2 even from this level is just a dead cat bounce from us. 38.2 is just the first stop. uh, if you put the entire range, 38.2 is at this level. So even if you go to 35, that doesn't mean we are in a new bull market. That just means that we just retested the breakdown point. On the lower time frames, yeah, we changed now we have an uptrend. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it
If
also
the
kind of
real
depends how you define a bull. It's pretty. That's where it gets tricky. You have to have your own rules for what you define as a bull market. But
exactly.
there's a few reasons why the trend is changing. I mean, there's the weekly moving average crosses in. There is a weekly W. We did just break the structure. That doesn't mean it's a bull market though. That just means that we're starting a potential bull trend, I'd say.
Yeah, so we have some reasons. We have the low, we have a higher low, we have a high. Now we are trying to put a higher high on this move. Let's see how this will close. And if we'll get this one, we need a new lower, higher low, and keep working away to the upside. We have some points of interest. We have 30K, we have 35, where the market should stop going up and reversing back down. If it's a bull trend, that doesn't mean it's a bull market. It's a bit too early for that. Maybe this time is different. We don't know the future, but usually that is not a bull market. It's just a nice move up, release some pressure, and we can go back down. Let's see. We have another question.
Well, Stefan was saying something.
I see someone, Elijah, Solana USDT. Let's take a look. I'll take a look on this chart, or let's just go on this one because I have different Solana USDT.
Stefan, I don't know if I understood your question exactly, but I think the plan is to just wait for the Pi cycle type to come in on Bitcoin and then just kind of take that across the whole crypto market, not waiting for each alt to individually fire it.
No, P cycle top is working on Bitcoin, and I guess they made now P cycle top for Ethereum, but we'll wait for the P cycle top on Bitcoin. And at that level, we don't want to lose anything from the gains we have. So either we'll sell everything at the market price, or either we'll put some limit orders below the market price. So if the market will dump from that point, we'll go 100% in cash and wait on the sidelines. Sometimes we have a small, I don't know if it's a problem. We have something on when the P cycle top hits on Bitcoin, usually altcoins they'll do another double. So they'll double the value overall. So maybe it's not the best idea to sell everything at the market price. Either way, we'll book a nice profit at that level. But maybe we'll not sell everything at the market price. Maybe we'll sell half, put a limit order just below the market price. Let's see what to get to that level is too far away. But the idea is to cash out when the P cycle top will hit on Bitcoin. You have the access on that indicator I made. It's not my indicator, it's just putting the P cycle top and P cycle bottom together. Take a look left, look in history, and you'll see what I'm saying. Yeah. Now let's see what we have on Solana. Someone, Elijah, you said about Solana. You can see on this one, on Solana, I don't see a weekly double. We are in the same situation. I don't see a weekly double. You see the breakout level, $5. Some people will say, no, we'll never go to that level. I will not bet on that one. If I don't have a weekly W and now I have a weekly M, you can see here we are just retesting the M. If you want, you can take, let's call it that way. You can take a 78.6, hunting at 78.6 to hunt a buy limit order. And if you look left 78.6, you see where the market decided, yeah, I'll go on bullish mode. Yeah. But my idea on this one, why I changed this one? Hey, go back. Yeah. My idea on this one, wait for a weekly W and then decide if you want to participate. I have a limit order at $5, honestly. Just my 2 cents. I have a limit order. Bad news. Yeah, some people, yeah, it's over. No, it's not. Until I'll see a weekly W the other side of the trend line, nothing is bullish for me. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
that's
like the looks of that chart.
looks different than the other charts. Look at weekly M. So maybe some people they don't have an experience to see it with the naked eye. Look at the M. Bounce M. I don't want to buy it at this level against this M. I'll wait a lot lower. If I'll get at $5, I'll risk, I don't know, 0.5, 1%. I could get a $10 to get free coins. From that point, it's not my money. I could wait until the top of the bull market. I still some chances on the fundamental that Solana will succeed, but I don't see anything overly bullish. Let's see VPVR. Yeah, VPVR it's a bit above. You can see now it's behaving like a resistance at this point. Yeah, so you can see the volume. Some people, what will happen? Some people bought this level. Yeah, 29, 30. A lot of people bought this level before this breakdown. And now if they have the chance to sell a break even, they will do it because there are more interesting projects in the crypto space and they don't want to take the risk on Solana. So every time the market will go to the POC to this breakdown level, someone will market sell. Yeah, so they have some limit orders at that level. People they just want to go at break even and don't lose money on this project. And as you know, some big money they are trying to buy the dip on Solana, and now they are trying to sell at break even. Is nothing overly bullish on this one. So I'll keep waiting until I'll see clear signs of a reversal. Nothing yet. Okay. DMAX said something about a different coin. I don't know.
Doge.
What was it? Doge. Okay, let's take a look at Doge. Doge looks better, probably.
Doge.
So Doge against Bitcoin and against we have what I have here. A lot of drawings on Doge. Let's just delete for this purpose. Let's just delete what we have. This is still valid. I don't want to delete it. This one on lower time frame. So I have the limit order at this level. I'll still working away. You can see the big volume. Yeah? The big volume is from this level until the bottom to the POC. Yeah? I don't have any reason to think I'll not get a fill at this point. If you want to buy it higher, I think that's your idea, DMAC. You have the right location to do that. Yeah? So you have let's just draw again. This is the high, this is the low, okay. So you are in the right location. You're at a sweet spot now. Okay, I could see a weekly double in this area, but you see the M. Let's see indicators. I don't see anything overly bearish at this point on Doge. On lower time frames, on lower time frames you can find a trade on this location, but now I still prefer to keep my order at this level. If I'll see a new wide weekly W above my limit order, I'll reassess and I'll buy 0.5 and I'll still keep my original level here. But for the moment, I don't see new weekly W, a wider one on couple of months. For the moment, I still keep my limit order. This one is already on the spreadsheet. You have, if you follow this plan, Doge is in this plan. I assume if I have that 0.5, definitely it's on this one. So let's see.
Yeah,
We
yeah, we
have
already
Doge.
looked at Doge for that.
So we definitely have Doge on this list. Doge, where are you? Look at here. Yeah, we don't have affiliate. You have the chart from last time. We looked at in January. You see the level. Even it's so low that not even the Binance will not let us. Yeah, you can see Miko already posted a nice note. You cannot go lower on Binance, but you can set an alarm. Yeah. Someone else asked me something. You P cycle top indicator, P cycle top and P cycle bottom. You can see them on Trading View, but that indicator I just put P cycle top and P cycle bottom together. I don't know if I think we have it on already on Discord. Just remember me later, and I will post it again. I have to search on indicators, and I could post that one. We still have time for some requests or something else.
Yeah, we got a few minutes. And of course, that pi cycle top isn't going to come in for a long time, so no rush to get that indicator.
Yeah,
Probably got some
on the
time.
weekly chart, let's see if let's find it.
It did do a pretty good job last time around, though.
Let me remember how I named this one. Not P cycle. Crystal ball.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like crystal globe.
Crystal globe or something like that. 0.4, I guess this one. Let's see. This one it is. Let's just close the. Bye, motherfucker. So don't. It's just a joke. Don't be upset. Feel offended, please. So let's see.
Wait, MDFK is motherfucker.
Yeah, I was just like. In Romania, it's with the. Let's see. Forget. This one is the what is one? This is the bottom. Look at this mother. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on YouTube. I forgot. Look at this one, Kevin.
Yeah.
Now I see it. Luckily, I'll take a look. Look at this one. We'll probably get a retest of this level, but you know what I mean.
Damn.
So, I told people in this level, if you can look on my Twitter page, on our Twitter page, at this level in July last year, I said start dollar cost averaging because this is a nice level to start dollar cost average. Okay, now the dollar cost average period should be over almost. Let's hope we'll keep, we'll do a retest at this level. But if we look left, we'll probably get a retest of this level. The best opportunity to dollar cost average was this from this level until here. Yeah. So this chart doesn't have enough history, but I could go, I don't know, BTC index, and you can see a lot of history on this one. Yeah. So let's just put on why keep saying we don't have a buy here. We have a sell pretty close on weekly chart. Look at 2013 sell, motherfucker. So was a pretty nice top. Okay, a buy, you can see. Start buying, accumulating, and stop at this level. Pretty nice signal. If you dollar cost average in this area, you overly got the bottom on almost everything. Okay, let's see the top. So in 2017, this was the sell. On the weekly basis, this was the top. Yeah, so you can. I'm not upset if an indicator will tell me sell motherfucker on the top. I'll be okay with that. I'll not be offended, honestly.
That was a
Okay,
pretty
so
good time to
now,
sell.
yeah, in 2018, you have exactly the bottoms. Buy motherfucker. Okay, and you stop buying at this level, yeah, at I don't know, at 6K. And from that point, you had a nice retest. Yeah, you had a nice retest, I don't know, 1 year later. So keep in mind that doesn't matter what news was about. Idea is we'll follow a retest. And now this time was a bit different because we had the sell at the first touch of the top. This one, from my perspective, was too many people saw the market breaking down and they are still in the Bitcoin story. And they just made a nice story to push it back up, sell everything, and then allow the market to go down. Now we had this level, start accumulating. You can see the market behave really nicely. And now let's see how this candle will close, but probably we'll get a level to stop dollar cost averaging. So I don't think it's a good idea above 25, 30K to dollar cost average on Bitcoin. On some altcoins, they are still good levels because altcoins, they are behind the Bitcoin. What we'll do, we'll wait for the next signal. Yeah. And I could change the moving average to don't show me the bottom and show me the top. Yeah. What happened? Yeah. Yeah. This was the top. Yeah. And now you can see the top is not in. The top will be, and I don't know, in a couple of years, will be somewhere, I don't know, 25, 26. And how high will be, we don't know. Probably a lot higher than 69. Probably. At this point, let's just take, I don't know, this Crystal Glow point 4. I don't know if I could give you. I could take a link from here. I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Oh, you have to go into your. It's like you have to open up the indicator window and click on the name in there.
And this one. Oh no! Oh, here.
No,
No.
like there, yeah.
Yeah. Crystal Globe. Let's see. Okay.
It's not in there.
No, it's not. It's mine.
It's because you keep them private.
Yeah, it's private. Yeah, it's not with access. Who has the link? They could. They could.
Well,
take the
we'll share
indicator.
that. We'll share that in the Discord room today.
Yeah, we'll share. It's already on Discord, but you have to search it, so it's a bit difficult. Let's see what we have.
I mean, that's a hell of a weekly candle. That's all I know that we had this week. Fuck.
No, it's not repainting. Repainting. After confirming, you have a confirmation. Is not repainting. At least not in my view. What I studied a little bit this one. Pretty clear signals. I like it. We don't have any requests.
Nah, if there's no requests, I did forget to mention that Arbitrum. I meant to mention that the Arbitrum airdrop came out, or the news of it at least.
You
And
can you can you can switch to your chat to your screen if you want.
oh well, I'll just. I mean, okay, sure. Well, I do have one that I'll show, I guess, because well, and then if you're in our premium room, go look at a tweet that Carol put in there earlier today. But basically, the point I'm getting at is maybe the Arbitrum names are going to be pumping here. So I went and tried to find a couple, and I actually did buy one that doubled almost instantly, but I didn't get a double yet. Let's see, where am I? Deck screener. Yeah, so well, let's see. I'll just point out a couple names that I was thinking of. This one's too late to buy, but I'll start with it. This liquid. You can basically go through and just search, Arbitrum here, but essentially we're thinking that there's going to be some hype around Arbitrum here as this airdrop goes forward, and the names on hopefully there'll be some action in these names here. But this is one that I just bought the W on that actually I remember that some people were I tried to trade this and I couldn't get in time. I was like bridging to Arbitrum here and trying to buy one of these W's in here. Never got in this and it rocketed. And then as it came back down, I think Alex was talking about it in Discord. And anyway, I just went and finally bought the breakout here. I was meant to buy this dip here and never did, but nonetheless, I just went and bought the W and it took off right away. So we'll see about this one. I'm gonna wait till it gets above my double level to go and actually sell half. So I haven't done anything yet. But a newer one that I bought, and keep in mind that I don't know, the FA on this is probably horrible. I have no idea. I just was looking for W's here, and I found a couple, like this Alien. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah. Oh, this one already took off too. So I bought this one yesterday. Um, that's a 4-hour chart, but you can see the daily W here. So yeah, I'm looking for these names to, and you can just go through and click on Arbitrum here on Deck Screener and go through the names. But there's one, and then let me look at my list here. I have some other ones. MMT, and again, I have no idea what these are, so don't. FA wise, they might be total dogs. They could even be like scams for all I know. But just some W's I noticed. Like this one took off since yesterday that I first saw it, but you can see the W here. This is MMT. Now the real popular ones seem to have all taken off already. Like I know everybody was into this Arcadium, I think it is, or like this one. You know, the ones like this. Now I don't know what happened here today if it dipped down here, but I don't really want to buy these. I mean, this is a new one, newish. It's only been around since February 10th, and for starters, I'm kind of just getting my feet wet here trading on chain. I haven't done tons on chain trading, and I do know that like there's a little bit of like aping you kind of have to seem to do because you can't really just work your limit orders. You know, the kind of trading that I like to do where I'm just drawing my reload zones and waiting for pullbacks. It's harder to do that. With these, they do have a tendency to just rip, and because you can't really work limit orders, or at least that I know of on Arbitrum, I don't know anywhere I can work some limit orders. You kind of just got to go and jump in. Like that liquid, I just went and grabbed the W, and I basically got in right around the W level. But my point is, I'm not trying to buy these. Like, I don't want to buy this thing up here. I was already feeling like I was chasing pretty good right here, even. But it was a W, so anyhow, it just is what it is. Let me see if I can find one or two other decent ones. I have like 30 on this list here that Carol made or posted today, but most of them have just gone too far. Let's see. I made a note of like this umami. Let me see what this one is. Yeah, see, like this one, you're kind of chasing right here. Ideally, I would have liked to be buying this W down here, but you can see how it has dipped a little bit. If it does dip down against the lows here, I might be interested in this one. Somebody was asking about Primal. I don't know what that is, but we'll look at that. See if that's just a. Assuming you mean this one on KuCoin here. Oh, there's not a lot of history here. Yeah, can't say that I like it too much. I don't like location really. I mean, if I just drew my reload zones off of that level even, it is in the reload zone. Made a new low here. OBV's still looks bearish to me. If this OBVW can come in, that'll actually at least give me something to work with here. But I don't love it. I'd prefer to wait for a weekly W, and of course, there's not enough history here let's see if I can look at it somewhere else. I mean, maybe on Pam, I don't know, but that's not gonna work. Yeah, I don't know, not a lot of history here. Looks like Gate.io has the same chart as KuCoin, but I mean, it's okay. At least it's getting down into the levels. It kind of looks like an ABCD is coming in off the top, so maybe if you just look at that would give you an idea of where this thing could go. Yeah, see all the way up down against the lows again. I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen. So I don't really love it here. This isn't really a W because we did make a lower low here, but I suppose I don't really like location because as soon as we lose that low, then it's just going to have to, it'll probably just work its way all the way down to this ABCD. So it's okay, but nothing that great for me. Stefano's Pier started moving. Yeah, Pier is a nice one. I mentioned that earlier actually in this show.
I posted the indicator on the community, on the lounge, on the general part. So if you want, you can put it on the favorite and you can use it. Yeah, you have to access the link and put it on the favorite. It's not public. It's just it's private, but you don't need access to use that indicator.
Cool. Yeah, we are coming up on an hour and a half, so
Exactly.
I didn't really get into that Arbitrum stuff too much, but I'll leave it to you guys. Why don't you maybe, if you're in the premium room, go and find Carol's tweet, and there's a guy that did a nice write up on 30 coins on Arbitrum that he liked, and I went through them real quick right before the show, and most of them have kind of taken off already, but maybe see if you can find something that's good in there. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go look for W's, and just see. I want to get, I want to be more prepared to trade on chain this time around than I was last time. And as much as my trading style my trading style doesn't suit well for on-chain trading too much, but I still want to make the jump because one of my biggest worries is actually I'll end up getting kicked off KuCoin this cycle, and whatever. In the United States, I don't have lots of great options for trading on centralized exchanges. So
Yeah, maybe if you have time, maybe you can. I don't know, Kevin. Maybe you put some levels on that list with Carol.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I have the list
Yeah,
right here
if
written
you,
down, and I'll just go through them.
yeah, and you can post it on premium your channel,
Yeah.
so people they'll have some levels. Not everyone is on chain, but some people they are starting to migrate from Binance, from from other decks to that part, and it's a good thing actually. That's crypto. All about crypto is about, not Binance and other platforms. Yeah, it's about time to, I don't know, close the live stream.
Cool. Well,
I don't like to do the close. I'll let Kevin do that as usual. So see you guys in the I don't know, on Crypto Traders Arena community, general part, premium, up to you.
that's funny. You don't like to do. It's not like I have a very good closing statement either, but I'll just say everybody have a good week, and check us out on Discord and ask any questions you have, and otherwise we'll just be grinding away. I think everything's just kind of going along as planned for the most part. So hopefully we still got plenty of time to accumulate this year, and sometime next year we get to see another ripper. Until then, we'll just be doing the same old thing. We'll be back next Sunday, and we'll be here all week trading. So have a good rest of your weekend, and everybody take it easy, and we'll see you guys soon. So with that said, I'll just say goodbye.